Do you think you should be guaranteeing results if you offer a coaching program or business growth program or an advisory service? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about that.
Welcome to Growth Amplifiers, where we showcase the best tips, resources, and tools to amplify and scale your business.
And in my personal opinion, you can, but you've got to be careful on how you do this. A lot of people are looking for the silver bullet to solve all their problems. Maybe they're looking for the easy button that just makes everything easy without any effort. And that is not how things work. New results require new actions, right? So we can't expect somebody just to press a button and magically everything changes. If that's how things work, everyone would just do that, right? It takes some effort. It takes focus. But if you have a proven process, proven strategies that have been utilized time and time again to achieve successful outcome, then that is something that you can guarantee. If you use the tools as intended, you can expect the same outcome. For example, if someone was looking to saw down a tree and they picked up a saw and they started using it like a hammer, well, no, that saw is not going to magically chop down that tree. However, if you use the saw as intended with consistent persistence, eventually the tree will fall down. If you used it only for a few minutes and you said, well, it only started cutting through some of the tree, then it wouldn't necessarily get you the desired result. It's the consistent persistence that is needed using the tools in the right way. That is how you can guarantee results. If your process, if followed correctly, can deliver the outcome, then that is something that you can guarantee. And this is something that I've done in my business, also helped others do it for theirs, and it's something we're talking about today. I'd like to get your thought. Do you think it's something that you should do in the first place? Should you guarantee results? I think you should be clear with what the expectations are, but if you know your process has been tested and proven to work and that other people consistently have this outcome, then I think it's something that you can guarantee. Just make sure that you're being clear on the expectations. One of the challenges people have is maybe they tried something before. It didn't work out, and then they have it in their mindset that it's not going to work now. And one time I was talking to a woman that was interested in having my help with her business, but she had been burned in the past. She had other people sell her programs and tools and did not get the desired outcome. This left her frustrated and feeling skeptical about investing into something new. We examined her process, and the thing was is she never really gave it a full chance, the things that she had tried in the past. People gave her false expectations that things were going to magically change, and when they didn't, she got discouraged with putting as much attention to the efforts, and then eventually just gave up. No surprise, things don't work out if you give up. What we did is we said, all right, we're going to work on defining an intention of what you're looking to do. Then we're going to be really focused on taking laser focused action so that we can track progress. We started moving forward, and she saw not transformation overnight, but she saw progress. She was moving in the right direction. This gave her a little hope, a little energy. She was able to double down and work a little bit harder. Then she started seeing things coming together even more, giving her more momentum, more energy to take her to where she wanted to go. The thing was, I guaranteed results that if she came with the right mindset, right attitude, the right drive, and with consistent persistence, she would be able to achieve the outcome that she wanted. If you follow what other successful people have done to get a consistent result consistently, you can expect the similar outcome. I want you to think for a moment, if you have a potential that you're working to achieve and you don't take action, new actions to get there, what is the cost of the inaction? What is it costing you to not try new things? What is it costing you to not learn by trying new things? Chat in your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see them. All right, now with consistent persistence, I've talked about that a lot, and that's just being consistent, persistent, regardless of how things are looking, regardless of what is going on right now, because you realize that if you continue to work at it, you'll find a way. Look at Thomas Edison. When he was going to find that filament that worked in a light bulb so that it lasted for a while, it took him over 1,000 tries to finally find one that worked. Oh, him and his team. That took consistent persistence. A lot of people would try maybe a dozen or 2 dozen before they'd be like, this isn't working. But he knew if he kept on trying, eventually he'd find something that would work. And that's what it takes. You'll hear plenty of stories of business owners that tried something, failed, learned from it, got back up, tried something new, failed, learned from it, got back up. Keep on moving forward until eventually they made it. It wasn't that they were brilliant. It wasn't that they had so much more than everyone else. Is that they had consistent persistence to get back up and move forward despite the challenges that they were facing. The key is to learn and improve. And that's what what is built into the Amplified growth system. It's going through a continual framework of setting clear goals, taking clear focused action, measuring, and then reviewing to see what worked, to see what didn't, and continually improving. When you continually follow that cycle, nothing can stop you but yourself. You'll be unstoppable with consistent persistence. So I want you to share, what is a story that you can think of that really led to amazing accomplishments due to someone's consistent persistence? I'd love to see that in the comment. And last but not least, guaranteeing results. Now this is something that you might consider doing if success is built into the process. If you know that if people follow and use your tools, follow your program consistently, then you can guarantee an outcome. It works in mine. If you continually focus on setting goals and improving, there's nothing that can stop you from getting to where you want to go. It's proven to work. That's just how things work. You can guarantee that if you follow in these disciplines and continually improve upon them, you're going to improve performance. You can guarantee that if you continue to use a saw on a tree, eventually you'll saw down the tree. If you commit to achieving and cultivating results, you'll eventually get there. The thing is, the goal must be actually possible and must have been proven and tested by others. You haven't ever done something before and say, I know it's going to work just because I believe it might. You've got to actually have, oh, this has worked for many others in the past. And then you got to make sure that someone's coming in with that right mindset. As Henry Ford once said, either you believe you can or you believe you can't, either way you'll be right. So if someone's coming in with, I'm really skeptical, I don't think this is going to work, they're probably going to prove themselves right. So they need to have the right mindset. You say, if you come in, the right mindset, take the right actions, and you're consistent with it, you can achieve this result. Here's what you need to do. It can be a conditional guarantee. You need to do your part. You need to use the saw the way it's intended. You can't use it as a hammer. You need to use the saw the way it was intended, and you need to be able to do it through a period of time. And then you should start seeing, hey, you're making progress sawing this tree down. Hey, you're getting close to having sawed the whole tree down. You need to continue until you've made it through the tree. And that's how you can achieve that result. So you can clarify both the expectations of the program and the expectations of the person who's participating in the program. Knowing that if you play every ace and follow all the principles, it's been proven to work. That is how I believe you can make a guarantee in such a program. Make sure that you're clear on what expectations should be. Don't give people false expectations, making them think it's just going to be the easy button or the silver bullet. Let them know it's going to take some dedication, some grit, some endurance to cultivate and achieve what they really want. But wouldn't it be worth it if that's what they really want? Get them to believe in themselves and the vision of what they're shooting out to achieve. Now, what do you think about guaranteeing results? Do you think you should do it? Do you think you should avoid it? What are your thoughts? I'd love to see that in the comments. So now we're going to do the amplified action, and want to start with doing a gut check. I want you to reflect back to a time and identify something that you were trying to implement. Maybe it was a tool, maybe it was a program. And did you give enough time to get traction in that program? Did you give it your best intention? Did you commit with consistent persistence? If not, think about what is something that you could do if you're trying something new that will help you go the distance, that will encourage you to keep on getting up, learning, and taking new action. And I'd love to see your comments. And if you could share a success story where you pushed beyond your comfort zone and achieved your goal with consistent persistence. Thank you for your support. As always, keep on amplifying.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.